It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yeah, I'll be sipping on my coffee while you enjoy that exercise. Indeed, Mr. Ewan, the Craven Week Under 18 Rugby Week is taking place at Paul Roos High School in Stellenbosch this year, and it's starting today, continuing throughout the week, including this coming Friday. Now, it is the first time since 2007 that the Under 18 Craven Week tournament will be held in the Western Cape, while Paul Roos is also celebrating its 150th year of existence in 2015, making this year's Craven Week an auspicious occasion for more than just one reason. Now, we've got Brandon Yates in studio, and he'll be joining us also every day this week to give us a bit of a daily roundup of what's going to be going on in the schoolboy rugby tournament that has got all rugby fans, I think, at a standstill right now, because this is where we can expect to see all of the future prospects of the Springboks, isn't it?
Yeah, so for schoolboy rugby fans, this is what it all means. This is the week that we all look forward to. It's the annual Craven Week, which is the best under-18 rugby tournament all year. All the best schoolboy players from around the country get selected for their provinces.
Exactly.
And they get to show their skills out there on the field, impress the scouts that are looking to sign them for their unions. So it's a really exciting rugby week. It should be some fantastic schoolboy rugby.
Yeah, I think even when you start playing like Baliki rugby, they call it, when you're in primary school, you start dreaming of that day already when you're hopefully selected. Yeah. But in terms of the big provinces, or the big teams, in fact, because I mean, I don't think we get such a thing as big provinces anymore, who are the teams to look out for?
I think, you know, the host province, Western Province, they've got 3 schools that are in the top 3 of the top 20 schools in the country, so they should be a really powerful team. There's a centre there called Nico Leonard who scored 20 tries this season. Big guy, fast, powerful centre. He's one to watch. And then they've got Cornell Smith. That's him over there.
These are schoolboys, right?
These are schoolboys. I mean, that guy, yeah, I'm glad I'm not playing schoolboy rugby anymore. And they've got Cornell Smith and a couple of Lucy's to look out for. Then the Eastern Province team, they've got Kerwin Bosch and the boys, so there'll be a team to look out for as well. And then KZN, they have a wing called Ilunga Mukendi, who's a big guy. He's scored a lot of tries this season. He's got a powerful step. So there are a couple of players that definitely are worth watching, and these are just a couple of them. My
goodness, so action-packed week awaits us indeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so speaking of which, I mean, these are the kind of guys that we are expecting to see in the box squad, you know, 5 years from now once they've
hopefully sometime in the future. Yeah.
Hopefully sometime in the future. And speaking of the game, what did you make of the game on Saturday?
Well, I was lucky to attend the game and to see you nail that national anthem as you always do. You know, there were plenty of positives. I mean, the form of Dialendi is absolutely sensational. I think I'd say that guy's the best rugby player in the world right now. And then, you know, Jesse Creel also had a great game at outside centre, and Vali LaRue, it's great to see him back to his best.
Yes.
I wouldn't say there were that many negatives besides the Springboks' discipline on the field, but I think there are a couple of worrying factors we need to look out for. Handré Pollard's tactical kicking and kicking for poles. What to do with Jean de Villiers, because Damien Dialendi and Jesse Creel are playing so well. So there are plenty of positive aspects, but there's some questions that still need to be answered, I think.
Of course, I think a lot of people questioning the readiness of the squad for the Rugby World Cup coming up, but I think if Saturday's game was anything to go like 46-10 at the end of it,
it's a great
was really good telling tale size. Just take a quick look at the fixtures that you can expect to see at Craven Week this coming Monday, starting today, of course. Namibia Under 18 taking on the Border Central Districts. Boland will do battle against Limpopo Blue Bulls, and then Pumas playing against Border. Free State against the Griffins, and Western Province Under 18s taking on the Blue Bulls. That's a big one. Yeah, and then check out tomorrow the Griquas Central Districts against Zimbabwe. Falca will be taking on EP Central Districts. The Leopards against the Griquas. KZN against the Golden Lions, also a very big one there. And then the Eastern Province will be taking on the SVD Eagles. So lots of action. We'll be talking about it also tomorrow. Thank you very much for coming in, my brother.
Thanks for having me.
Much appreciated. Well, speaking of our young stars, we're going to move on from the rugby field to the dance floors and how South Africa is being represented proudly.